Reports seem to show that Tesla is destroying their competition by a huge cap, and we are here for it. Today, we will be giving you all the inside information on how they keep managing to do this, their secrets if they have any, and why they keep excelling at what everyone else seems to be failing at. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because you definitely do not want to miss out. First things first, who is the competition? When we say competition, do we mean electric cars, luxury cars, or all types of cars? Well, to answer this question, Tesla is not just attracting customers interested in the electric car market, they are attracting customers in the entire luxury car market. In fact, to show you how well Tesla is doing, Elon Musk said that Tesla could increase production from 5,000 to 7,000 cars weekly without much capex spending. Safe to say that soon, Tesla would be able to compete profitably for mainstream car buyers. Okay, now let's get to the main gist of the day, Tesla's competition and what makes Tesla stand out from them. Top of our list is Porsche Taycan. A recent report from Teslarity on December 1st shows that 6 out of 10 Porsche icons that have been delivered all have had a problem with the battery management that ends up damaging the cells and causing vehicle fires. We are not certain how true these allegations by Teslarity are, however, they claim that Porsche is allegedly cheaping out on onboard charger for the Taycan, which is the component that has to regulate the massive 800-volt architecture within the vehicle and distribute power to the battery cells. It would appear that the low-quality charger with the Taycan is not charging all the cells equally, which is what is making a few of them get overcharged and eventually end up overheating. Little background information, just in case you didn't know, the Porsche Taycan Turbo is the Taycan Turbo S, and the Taycan Turbo S are the first all-electric cars to be produced by the German automaker, so if this information is true, it truly would be very damaging for the automakers. So far so good. It seems that Porsche are keeping this a secret by performing a quick fix at the dealership during a service, and are not informing the owners on what they actually are doing. Allegedly, in most cases, Porsche just end up deactivating the damaged cells and then unlocking some unused battery capacity that is reserved in the pack. The point remains though, the allegedly root cause of the problem is still not being fixed, implying that further battery damage would inevitably happen. But all of these are based on alleged claims, so nothing is certain yet. Porsche uses high-voltage architecture within their Taycan platform, which is double the 400-volt architecture that Tesla uses in all of their other vehicles. Using high-voltage systems is definitely advantageous in an electric car because it would mean faster charging and higher efficiency, which is perhaps why Porsche opted for this. However, high-volt systems must always be accompanied with high-quality components to deal with it, and allegedly, Porsche chose a low-quality internal charger that could not handle the task, and maybe this is the cause for the alleged claims against the company. This car has been on the market for about 2 years now, so if it ends up being true, it definitely would not be looking good for Porsche. Meanwhile, if you use a Porsche Taycan Turbo and you are experiencing any of these problems, or you know someone experiencing any of these problems Porsche is being accused of, please do well and let me know in the comments section, as I would be on the lookout. Moving on, let's talk about another automaker that could serve as a competition to Tesla, Stellantis. Stellantis is the new company that owns the Chrysler Dodge Jeep, amongst other Euro cars. It would seem like most automakers are now interested in taking the electric car approach, like Tesla and Stellantis, so they're not left behind. The CEO of Stellantis, Carlos Tavares, even publicly spoke about his company's desire to start selling electric cars. Apparently as of now, his company seems to be losing money selling cars. According to him, the company has decided to impose on the automotive industry electrification, which brings 50% additional costs against conventional vehicles, and it was impossible to transfer such costs to the final consumer because it would no longer be affordable for the final consumer. Yet, somehow, Tesla managed to be doing this. He added that over the next 5 years, we would have to digest 10% productivity in a year in an industry that normally delivers 2 or 3% productivity improvements. Although, I must add that Tesla has committed to 50% annual growth for at least the next 5 years. Looking at the past history of the company, it almost seems like one should tell Carlos to stop trying, because if you would remember in 2014, Sergio Marchionne, the then Fiat Chrysler CEO, had to literally beg people not to buy the electric version of the Fiat 500 because he could not afford to keep selling them. Apparently, it cost them 3 times more money to build the electric car version of their cheapest gasoline car. It becomes a wonder as to how Tesla keeps doing this exponentially. Anyways, we will find out what happens in 2024, because that's when Dodge plans to end production of their gasoline-powered muscle cars to replace them with the electric ones. Next on the list is Honda. The CEO of Honda, Toshiro Maibe, has also been airing views on electric cars. He says Honda also plans to go fully electric by the year 2040. Could it be that Tesla saw the future of all cars going electric, and that's why they seem to be at the top of their field? Anyways, Maibe says he doesn't want to rush into electric cars because they could end up wearing themselves out, but when they do eventually, they would want to partner with General Motors to help them out. Speaking of General Motors, this is the same General Motor that has no electric vehicle on sale, and the one they did have on the market was deemed a fire hazard. This is also the same company that is said to be leading the electrification of the auto industry, according to President Joe Biden. To be fair, General Motors did lead the development of electric vehicles in America, but this was long before Tesla came along and bypassed them with the innovations. GM is currently selling the Chevy Bolt, which on paper looks like this could be another competition for Tesla. However, it's not. Gordon Lamb pointed out that the sales of the Bolt plunged by 40% in September, while Tesla's Model 3, at that time, was the 5th best-selling car. Tesla is no doubt winning this race. In fact, for the competition to be able to beat Tesla, they would have to overcome two big hurdles. The first is the source of batteries for their cars that is more competitive than the other one Tesla makes. According to Musk, Tesla's batteries cost per kilowatt hour, so the competition would have to top this. Secondly, the competition would need to provide customers with a way to charge their cars on long trips. Otherwise, customers would need a second car for their long trips, which is not quite favorable. Right now, no car company seems to be able to provide this, for now as we've seen. They could have the resources to do this, but they are not moving very fast on this action, so Tesla still seems to be leading. On the other hand, things are going quite well for Tesla. Elon Musk even told them recently that they could start relaxing for a while this month and wouldn't have to work so hard to rush quarterly deliveries anymore. He also noted that the Tesla Model 3 car is not only the top-selling EV in the world, but it's also outselling even gasoline cars in many parts of the world. Tesla Model 3 is currently priced at $45,000 in the United States, which is the average price of the new car in the United States as of September, so Tesla is doing it, and at a reasonable price while others are struggling. Well, that's it for today's video. Click on the subscribe button if you know you want to get more updates on Tesla and the tech world, because I promise you, the ones I have coming up would blow your mind, and you definitely don't want to miss out on these juicy updates. Also, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.